His voice was quiet, but his words shook the room. For the first time, Will Smith spoke not as an award-winning actor, but as a witness, as a victim, and as a man who had decided to stop being silent. In an unexpected and dramatic moment in a federal courtroom, Will Smith appeared unannounced, without a lawyer, just himself. Silence fell over the courtroom as the legendary actor stepped into the witness stand. All eyes were on him, even the judge seemed to pause. This was not part of a legal strategy. This was a personal confession, a bold attempt to dismantle a system that had long been whispered about in the shadows of the entertainment industry. Will Smith, in a stirring testimony, revealed a dark story he had kept to himself for 2 decades. It all started with an invitation to Diddy's birthday party, and it turned out to be anything but. "I knew something was wrong from the moment I got there," Will said. Behind the dim lights and the strange, deafening music, Will saw things he could never forget. In a deep voice, Will recounts his experiences of being infiltrated, taped, and psychologically manipulated. "It wasn't an invitation. It was an initiation," he says. "After that night, everything changed. Film projects disappeared, gossip spread, pressure came without words. Silence is the price of peace." But Will wasn't silent anymore. His urge to speak came not from sheer courage, but from shame, from fear that the truth would be lost with him. In a quivering voice, he says, "If I don't speak now, my silence will be my legacy, and I can't live with that." He accuses Diddy of not just manipulating individuals, but building an empire on fear. "He's not just a collector, he's a controller," he says. He cites how careers can be destroyed overnight for simply refusing to show up to a party. Will cites a vast network of power involving figures in music, film, and even politics, all insidiously connected in a circle of control. Will's testimony highlights the extraordinary courage it takes to speak out in an industry known for its collective silence. "I've been silenced, not by force, but by the system," he said, alluding to the invisible force that stifles the voices of victims. Will's final courtroom statement was an emotional one for all in attendance. He held up a photo of himself before it all happened, a young, innocent man. "This is me before all of this. I haven't seen this person in years," he said, his eyes filling with tears. As he walked out of the courtroom, there was no celebration, no triumphant smile. Just the steady stride of a man who had finally stopped running from the truth. And inside the courtroom, for the first time, Diddy no longer seemed to be the one controlling the narrative. Outside the courtroom, the storm was brewing. The public and industry backlash was beginning to echo. But one thing was clear: Will Smith's voice had broken to decades of silence. In a world where power protects the perpetrator and silences the victim, Will Smith's testimony was a reminder that the truth, even when it comes late, can still hit like a thunderbolt.